Can my church sponsor me for a green card or a visa? Yes, your church can sponsor you for a green card or a visa, provided that you meet certain requirements. And in this video, I'll talk about basic requirements that the petitioner and the beneficiary both combined have to meet in order for that petition to be successful. Bijoux Ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. And please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you enjoy those type of content, come on, go ahead and share, like, and don't forget to comment below. Remember that we are still trying to get you that green card one way or another, my friend. We will get you that green card. We have all legal means available to us, and if you meet requirement, don't hesitate to contact our office so that we can assess your case and give you a special and an honest opinion. Okay, let's get right into it. Can my church sponsor me for a green card or a visa? Remember, when we talk about religious workers, we are not only limiting ourselves to Christianity, we are talking about all religious workers, whether you are a Buddhist, whether you are a Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Kimbangist, all the churches that you know of, okay? That are considered religious organizations as provided by the nonprofit organization. They are qualified to sponsor you if they choose to sponsor you, provided that you meet certain requirements, of course. And my friend, if they don't want to sponsor you, that's the time to start really thinking about whether you should continue worshiping there, okay? Let's get right into it. Yes, let's start with the visa processing. This really will apply to people. Let's say you get in the US with a visitor visa, a 1-year visitor visa, or a 6-month visitor visa. Remember, if you have more than 6 months visitor visa, you have to get out and come back in order to actually abide by that visa requirements, okay? But let's assume that you have a 6-month visa and you get here and you are a person that is considered religious and you have been a member of a particular religion or a religious organization for a period of 2 years, and you get in the US and start working there. They can actually apply for you. Really, they can apply for you using the form I-129. Apply for you so that you can get your R visa, R as in radio. You can get your R visa, and that visa is valid for up to 30 months, which it can be renewed for a stay of up to 5 years. And guess what you can do within 5 years of you being here legally and working for that religious organization? You can accomplish a lot, okay? This is something you can think about. And then the requirement for an R visa, it's simple, really, provided that you have been a member of that organization, religious organization, for at least 2 years, and then the religious organization has offered you a job that is religious in nature. The job has to be religious in nature, not a cleaning job, not a just some type of clerical work there. It has to be a type of job that is religious in nature. I will explain more about those type of jobs, okay? And then only a church or a religious organization that is considered a bona fide. So basically a non-profit, not for profit, non-profit organization as provided by the non-profit organizations. If that organization is registered as such, then they are qualified to petition for you, okay? And of course that the requirement is that the job must be a religious occupation, meaning that it must be part of the religious denomination, usual practices, and be related to carrying out the denomination mission, okay? So that's how you get your R visa. And the way you fill it out and the condition for it is pretty simple. The position is more than 20 hours per week, okay? And then it is actually the church is a bona fide. That's what we say for the purpose of tax. It has a tax exemption, and then the type of work qualify, and then you, the beneficiary, has been a member for at least 2 years, okay? And what type of job? That's what we have to talk about. Some type of jobs that you can work as a religious instructors, basically, like, you know how for Christian, for example, they have Sunday school. You can be somebody that is teaching children about the Bible, Sunday school, for more than 20 hours a week, and you're getting paid for that position. They can petition for you, okay? You can be a religious healthcare in a religious healthcare facility. Let's say that church has a hospital or a clinic, small clinic. If you work there as a healthcare facility, in the healthcare facility, they can petition for you. If you are a missionary, if you are a religious translators, you know, you speak a different language and you work there as a translator, they can petition for you. If you are a broadcaster, religious broadcaster, let's say your church has a YouTube channel and you work there to produce those videos and stuff like that, they can petition for you. Those are functions. It does not have to be like you are a priest or a pastor or a rabbi or a monk for Buddhists, of course. You don't have to be that in order for you to benefit from those type of visa, okay? So it just have to be religious in nature. So let's say, for example, if you're broadcasting the news of the church, working on their YouTube channel, editing the videos and stuff like that, you could be qualified for this position and get that R visa. And that will take you up to 5 years living in the US and working really legally, okay? So that's it for our visa. And let's talk about green card. Let's say you don't want to stay with that, just a visa, you want a green card, and that should be the goal, my friend. You need to get that green card if you are working for that religious organization. The type of work does not have to be a pastor. You do not have to be a clergy or a monk or any of that. You can be, again, religious instructor, religious counselor, giving counsel to children, or therapy to actually married couples, stuff like that. You can be a catechist. That's for example, for Catholic. You can be working in their hospital or clinics. You can be a missionary. You can be a translator, a broadcaster, or a singer at the church, but you are getting paid for the position, okay? It does not include performing like receptionist or clerical staff type of job. You really, fundraising, no. It really has to be something like a vocation, okay, that you're working for that church. And I give you specific example. I'm going to say it again. You can be a religious counselor. You can be a religious instructor. You can be a liturgical worker. That's for Catholic. You can be a worker in the hospitals of that church, of course. You can be a translator, broadcasting the news, singing, playing piano, like a function related to the activity of the church, really basically as an employee in a religious vocation. So that's when you can qualify for the church to petition for you. Remember, you still have to meet those 2 years requirement. And for the green card, you can file using the form I-360. I've talked about that form before. That's an adjustment of status. Once you get approved, then you can adjust your status to a green card, and your friends, your family, your dependent can adjust the status as well. Okay, and that is called a B4 category. And remember, this religious worker category, they give out 10,000 green cards per year, but they don't use all those green cards because a lot of people do not qualify, or maybe they don't know about those qualifications in detail. That's why they miss those opportunity, and there's always a leftover on those green cards. So if you feel like you qualify, and or not you, but you know somebody that might qualify, please share this video with them. It's a Sunday, of course. Share this video after your church or your service. Share this video so that they can qualify. And remember that it's better to do it as soon as possible, because the eligibility for those non-clergy work, non-pastor work, remember, religious worker, the first category really is like if you're a pastor or a minister, okay? And then you have those other categories that I just cited. And those other categories are going to, the government have been trying to eliminate that part. And the current state is that on September 30th, 2021 of this year, they're gonna get rid of that part unless they extend again. Because every year they really try to get rid of it, and it always goes to Congress, and then they always ended up extending. But currently, the expiration for those categories, it's set for September 30th, 2021. If you want to apply, really, this is the good time to apply prior to the expiration date. And they have, it goes faster because not a lot of people apply in the EB4 category. Okay, we don't see it very often, but that's why this type of visa get processed easily, provided, of course, that you meet all those qualifications, but it gets processed as soon as possible because they don't have enough of it. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. 10,000 green cards per year. But they don't get to that point. Sometimes they get even to 7,000 and 3,000 left. So if you meet those qualifications, this is the time, and especially if you do it before September 30th, 2021, unless they extend that category of people again, okay? But remember, the pastor is still there, but the other workers, those are the category that gets challenged every year in Congress, okay? So that was it for today. It is a Sunday, I know. That's what I thought about this green card. If your church can sponsor you for a green card, or they can sponsor you for a visa, remember, the church should be a panacea, trying to help people problems. And if they cannot, or they choose not to do it, my friend, maybe it's time to start thinking about another type of religious institution, really, because if you're struggling, or not you, maybe you know somebody that is struggling and they've been a member for 2 years and working at that church, and the church cannot do anything about it, my friend, it's time for them to actually start living and or talk to them about this program so that they can help them apply. And if you want to apply for that type of visa, you know who to call. Call my office, 202-751-2180, consultation fee. Applies as usual, but you can email me as well. Email on display. Again, Bijoux Ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. This was U.S. Immigration. Happy Sunday, and until next time, bye-bye.